So now we're going to look at a nice practice circuit for recent topics that I've been covering. So I haven't been covering the NPN bipolar junction transistor emitter follower much, but I have in the past. So we have an emitter follower. The transistor is controlled by a signal from the light dependent resistor. And the nice thing about the voltage follower there is that you can see that we don't have a sudden on off. As it gets darker, the LED gets brighter, and as it gets brighter, the LED gets dimmer right there. So it's a smooth transition, and it probably looks nice. So we have the NPN bipolar junction transistor signal is coming from a light dependent resistor voltage divider. The light dependent resistor though is on the low side right there. So light on it turns off the transistor more. So I do have the lamp at the dimmest setting. There's a little bit of glow, but in any case, there you can see more light, the less the transistor is on right there. And then when it gets darker, it's like this doesn't exist, and then you start getting conduction there. Now when it comes to the voltage follower part, that's important for this slow transition instead of a rapid change at a certain light level. We have the emitter right there. So always remember, you need a little bit of the base to emitter current to flow through for a much more collector to emitter current flow through. We have along the path though, first off the load, but also a helpful 10K resistor right there. May not need the 10K resistor, but usually good to add it, especially when you got diode drops that drop a certain amount of voltage. Sometimes that can confuse the emitter to where ground is. But with the 10K resistor, then it does a pretty good job making sure to set a voltage across the 10K resistor based on ground, and then whatever load that may have confused it otherwise. Hopefully that makes sense. But the base to emitter drops about 0.6 volts. So whatever voltage you set to the base, you'll get 0.6 volts less at the emitter. And then at that point though, once you got that voltage established, the collector passes current as needed to maintain that voltage. So you barely draw any current, much less than regular circuits where you're like switching or whatever, because if more current flowed through, this would conduct better and raise the voltage even higher. So it's just going to draw whatever it takes to get 0.6 volts less than what you got there. And then the current flowing through here, going across the load and that 10K resistor, it's going to build up a voltage 0.6 volts less than there, what is needed to stop even more current from flowing through, which would raise the voltage higher. So it self-regulates right there. I'm just using a red LED for demonstration circuits right there because it's really easy to see the fade on and off, but you could also measure the voltage, see the voltage rise and lower as you do this. So that's what we're going to do. We got the oscilloscope there, and there's the probe. Comes to a black alligator clip, our ground reference basically, going to the negative supply right there, 0 volts, so it's down at the bottom there, and the red one's not plugged in yet. First we'll go to the output right there, and so red LEDs need about 2 volts before they start conducting, and there you can see, and there's a slight glow with the red LED. Of course, if I shade it so you can see it better, I'll also shade the light dependent resistor, so can't really do that. So in any case, there we go. Now you can see we got a little bit more than 3 right there. LED was lit up as we saw. Now we're measuring the voltage across the LED. A little bit more than 3 volts it looks like right there. Let's go to the base. Hopefully I can do this quick enough before that slides off. So now I'm doing the same thing. I bumped the wire, that's why we lost that voltage. And then you can see it's about half a volt higher right there. So that's the base when it is darker, my hand covering it, versus the LED. And I think we're kind of at our limit. So this particular circuit, there you can see it went up a little bit as I made it darker. But any case, that's it. Hope you enjoy. Make sure you check out one of the other videos I posted on the screen, and check out links down below. They all help out a lot. I'll see you in the next video.